Hi, it's me, Cherie again. If you watched my last video on YouTube, you may have noticed I was a bit crabby, and the reason for that was because my Instagram account actually got hacked last weekend, and so I thought I'd just make a little video, just kind of talk to you about that and explain how it happened and what happened, and also just wanted to share with you how I managed to take control of it and actually get it back. So last week, and I woke up in the morning and found that my Rainbow Hair Artist page, it was called the Rainbow Hair Artist, was gone, and I had about 40,000 followers on that page, and I had built it up from scratch, so it was quite distressing to wake up in the morning and realise that it was all gone. I gave up way too easily. I just kind of let it go, because that's the only way I kind of know how to cope, is not to get upset about things, but to just kind of move forward. And it was only like when I announced it and I made that video that I had this kind of outcry of all the people that follow my page and friends and stuff that said to me, oh, try this, try that, like it might not be gone. I'm just going to start from the beginning and explain to you how this happened. So I am not a very tech savvy person at the best of times. I really thought that I got this like DM, and it was a message. I opened it up and it said, if you verify your account, and the whole thing looked completely legit. I didn't even suspect for a second that it was fake. They were obviously quite good hackers. So yeah, I opened up this link to this DM that I had, and it said, verify your account, type in your password. And I know I've done stuff like that before through Instagram, so I really didn't think much of it. Typed in my password, hit yes, verify my account, all was good. I didn't suspect a thing. And this was just before I went to bed. And then overnight, obviously, that's how the hackers got my password. And because I had the same password from my Instagram account to my emails, which I think a lot of us do tend to use the same password for all our things, they were able to get full control of it, basically. And from there, they were able to change the password, change the email, change my phone number, and basically completely cut me off. So they had stolen my account. Someone in Turkey. Very interesting. I still would love to know why. Like what I don't understand what they would have got out of it. It's just my hair page. Yeah, so I just felt, I'm sorry, I'm uncomfortable talking about it. It just feels yuck. Like I feel so violated that someone has, invaded my privacy. Anyway, I'm sorry, I'm getting off track. That's how it happened. So just be suspicious if you get any DMs, and then later on down the track I researched Instagram and they say, oh, we will never ask you for your password. I'm like, oh, this information would have been useful 5 minutes ago. The way that I got it back was actually by going back into my email, and in there were all the emails that were being sent through my email to change all the passwords. When you change a password to something and they send you an email like for you to verify to change the password, all those emails were still in my outbox. The way I managed to take control back of my account was by going back through those emails, which they had obviously forgotten to delete. Silly. And you know how there's an option a lot of the time, and it will say, if this wasn't you, press here. And we kept clicking on all of them. There was about 4 different emails, one to change the email, one to change the mobile number, and one to change the account names and passwords and all that. So it was about 4 different emails. And yeah, we just kept clicking, kept clicking that button, like revert, but all the links appeared to be broken. But my husband was just sitting there and he was furious, and he was just rage clicking, like just tap, 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 trying to get it to do something. And by some miracle, it worked. I don't know if it should have worked. I don't know if it was just a glitch in the system, or maybe the computer just kind of recognized my old phone number and reverted it back to me. Like, I honestly think I had an angel watching over me that day, because yeah, little old me against a hacker. I don't know how we managed to do it. I think we just had right on our side, That was just the luck of the draw. And yes, it managed to somehow revert it back to me. And then from there, I went in and I changed everything back to my information. I changed my password on like everything. I changed the email that was connected to my account. I we went crazy. We changed everything. And I don't use that password on anything anymore, Mr. Hacker. Haha. Yeah, not impressed. And I found out later that what had actually happened, because even like my friends, no one could find the account anymore, yet they were all still following it. It still had all its followers, and the reason no one could find it, and I assumed that it had been deleted, was because the person that took control of it actually set the age limit to 99, so you couldn't view my page unless you were over 99 years old. Yeah, he just kind of went in and tampered with all the settings. Luckily, nothing had been deleted though. It had just been left exactly as I left it. All my posts were still there. My photo was still there. It was just, they kind of went in and changed a whole bunch of settings. So I'd really love to know what the intent was there of taking my account. So that is my advice to you. If this happens to you, is just check your email. And if they've left those messages in there from all the changes that were made, try and go back in through there and see if you can revert it. Yeah, it doesn't make sense to me. I don't think they were too very clever. Probably should have deleted those emails, guys. I'm grateful though. I mean, I'm not going to complain because I worked so hard to build that account. I spent hours and hours. My account hasn't grown just because, it's all just magically happened for me. Like, I've put in a lot of work to build that, so it was quite a loss that I felt really upset and just really violated. And then, I know that they'd tried again the next day, because I got like the PIN code that comes to the phone. You know how you set up the 2-step authentication? So that came to my phone, so I could tell that they were still trying to take control of it. Now also I do have the 2-step authentication set up, so that can't happen that easily again. Because before then I did not. I really was just, looking back, was so dumb. Like, I've learnt a lot. It has been a really good experience. I'm quite grateful for it. I'm so glad I managed to get it back, but it's been a real eye-opener as to how vulnerable I actually was. Thankfully, I have learnt my lesson and I managed to take control of my account. I upgraded all the software on my computer, and I've paid for like a good antivirus software. And I've upgraded everything on my website as well, and just changed the emails, changed the passwords to like absolutely everything, and just wrote them all down on a piece of paper, and I've got that paper, somewhere safe. It was a very stressful, very horrible, and just very violating thing that happened that I hope never happens to me again. I just thought I'd share that with you. That's the case. That's what's happened. I'm still going to keep my backup account that I made, which was just Rainbow Hair Artist on Instagram, just in case anything ever should happen again, just as a backup, so people can still kind of find me. But I have managed to get the Rainbow Hair Artist back up and going, so super duper excited to tell you that. If something similar ever happens to you with your Instagram, I just think check your emails and see if you can do it that way. I'm not really a tech savvy person, but if I can just help you, then that's great. Job well done. And that's my YouTube video for the day. Please give me a like if you liked it, and just don't forget to subscribe. See you later.